Thank you very much for hanging out, guys. Let's dive into the next game. Down here in the bottom right-hand side, in the red, representing StarCraft, it's a Florencio. Up here in the top left-hand side, in the blue, get to the rim. It's get to the rim.
My man!
How we doing, APM? Thanks for the Twitch Prime, my man. Appreciate it. The wrinkles are so big. You think those wrinkles are big? You should see the wrinkles on my elbows. Elbows are actually a very wrinkly part. You guys ever, you notice how elbows are quite wrinkly? You can't really see it on the camera. But look, there are some real fucking wrinkles there. Thick wrinkles, the best kind. Not sure where we're going to end up cutting this for YouTube. So people who are watching at home on YouTube, you may have just come in at a weird point. Maybe we'll include that little start bit. I don't know. You guys, what are we talking about? Wrinkle? Yeah, we're making dick wrinkle references, I guess. So guys, the name of this replay was Barbed Wire. It is a Terran versus Terran. Obviously, Florencio has been somewhere in about, I think about mid-diamond, maybe Diamond 3, maybe Diamond 2. I don't know. He bounces around a bit with his Terran and Zerg. Has done some weird creative styles. We've been really enjoying it. His Terran games do tend to drag on a bit. They do almost always end with unupgraded battle cruisers winning the game, which is great. But what I really love is where he sets up planetaries, mines, and tanks, and how he uses them to be an absolute arsehole to his opponent. And that is what makes me very, very excited whenever I watch him. Of course, he's also done some amazing planetary float shenanigans. Now, is he going 3 barracks right now, guys? Is he gonna actually make a bunch of Reapers and jump them in? Is Florencio gonna... Is he gonna do a... I mean, it's a 3-rax Reaper? This is so Florencio, man. This is awesome. His opponent's just doing a 1-1-1 by the looks of it. That Marine is like, let me back in, man. Oh, why'd you fucking raise the depot? Let me back. Where's the Marine going? Wait, you gonna go across the map with a single Marine? Holy shit. Can you guys imagine that? They're like, yeah, your job is to march to the enemy base and as you're dying, radio back what's going on. And he's like, but they said we'd have air support and that they cared about our lives. They said every life is valuable. They wouldn't throw us away on wasteful missions. I mean, don't we have automated like widow mines and stuff to do this? Like, why are we using a life? And they're like, dude, because you're a poor person and you're worth less than that piece of automated machinery. He's like, but what about the value of a life? Isn't it worth a lot? Like, you know, I mean, there's like uncountable value. You can't even put a price on that. The Reaper comes out and is like, hey buddy, how'd you like a grenade? Oh my god! He gets a grenade under his feet. He gets launched into the air, and as he lands, he gets dual fucking pistol shots to the crotch and just gets ripped in half. Oh my god, that's a terrible way to go. Fuck you, get to the rim. Should have used a widow mine for that job. You shouldn't be using fucking people as expendable resources. He's like, dude, people have babies in the Caprilu sector at a real high rate. We don't give a fuck. Got lots of prisoners to throw away. The Caprilu prison industrial complex. It's a vicious one, guys. So we're going to see 3 tech labs go. Is it going to be a Marauder swap? Is he going to do a big Marauder attack after this? Florencio bringing out some new builds. Oh my god, he's got a Ghost Academy. Flow. Oh man, I think we have seen one Reaper Ghost game actually once. Let's see what he can do here. These Reapers are going to come in. There's a lot of units. The tank's not siege though. He might have an opening here. The Reapers are going to jump in. A couple grenades go down. Oh, rotates to the left. The tank sieges. He's got to pull to the left. Get out of tank range. Oh, he does take one big tank volley, but he's in the mineral line. The drilly boys are going to have to pull their drills out and YOLO at these Reapers, I think. The Marines and tanks are on their way though. Ooh, the Reapers going down. They haven't been able to kill them any. The Marines are just chilling. They're on Smoko. They're on fucking Smoko. Oh, this is why you... Oh, Get to the Rim is so mad right now. We were talking about how he doesn't care about his soldiers' lives. Well, even a piece of shit like him, if there's a fucking union where they organize and they're like, no, we have to have a smoke break. 5 minutes every hour. Well, guess what? It comes in the middle of a battle. These guys are unionized Marines. They don't give a fuck. They sat down, watched their fucking worker line get murdered while they had a smoke. Useless fucks. Look at these guys. Oh, well, you know, it's not, I mean, it's not human to skip your smoke break. You're in the middle of a fucking fight. What are you doing? Useless. Get to the Rim's got to be mad about that, man. Literally just had a smoke there while their fucking friends were dying and shit. That's callous, man. It's callous. He doesn't care about obviously the lives. Get to the Rim cares a bit more about the money lost, the minerals. Doesn't want his mining operations interrupted here. Does want to turn this map into a wasteland. Get to the Rim here is going to go reacted medevac 111. Okay, so do we have an expand or anything? There's no Vikings, no air control. Let's be real. Florencio has friggin' no units right now. He's got literally nothing. He's just making cloaked ghosts against a Terran who can scan. Now, thankfully for him, his opponent doesn't know how to build an expansion. Remember I was talking about there's people who just go a reactor, a tech lab, and a starport, build marines, tanks, and medevacs, and get to GM? I was literally on a rant about this just before we started casting this game. How there's players who hit 5.4 KMR, and they just do this every game. They're like, well, I have 3 tanks and some marines and a medevac or 2. Let's attack move now. They do it every game. They're in GM. Because people can't believe they would do such a delayed, shitty one-base attack. But you know what? Get to the Rim's doing it. No command center behind it. No follow-up whatsoever. Just more marines and tanks. He's going to get on top of this expansion. Flow's going to dive down. How many mules have we got? Oh my god, he just dropped a mule. He just dropped a mule. He's got no scans. The ghosts run down. There's no detection. Oh, get fudged. Florencio clicking on these tanks, that command center. Oh, he even pulls to repair, saves the command center. The ghosts are just massacring this army. Get to the Rim. Oh my god, this is that moment where you realize that your Kevlar vest is like from the cheap contractor that put in the lowest bid. You're mid-combat and you realize even low-caliber bullets go straight through it, and you're like, who are we fighting for right now? This guy is greedy scum. Like, in this case, of course, it was, wait, we didn't get the detection? We didn't get the detection scans? We didn't invest in that? And he's like, oh, no. Corporate figured we could save money by not having a second command center. And they're like, but actually, you had 1,000 minerals sitting in the bank. Like, surely you could have put down another command center and had double orbitals. Unfortunately, Get to the Rim soldiers get to pay the tax there because their master is a greedy fuck. Do we have a nuke yet? No nuke. Just 6 ghosts marching around, hanging out. Flo relands his expansion. He's got more ghosts on the way. He's supply blocked. He's been supply blocked for a while as well. Let's go to Flo's camera. Oh, he figured it out. Hey. He hears the voice of Neeb. It's like, dude, build depots and SCVs, man. Factory goes down. You do need a factory before you can build a nuke. That is a thing. Forgot about that. Wait. Did he just scan his opponent? He did. He sees... Oh. Oops. Sorry. He sees that there is no expansion. Sees some tanks. Command center's on the high ground. So he's like, oh, you don't even have that finished yet. Awesome. Flo knows he is ahead. And yeah, I mean... I feel like, honestly, if Get to the Rim just invested in a second command center, I mean, there was no way you could spend your money off just one barracks, factory, and a starport. So he had to invest in more barracks or a command center as he pushed out. It's just one of those things where he was like, no, I just want to maximize quarterly profits. Like, I want to finish the quarter, have the fucking maximum on the fucking the money sheet, show how much money we made this quarter, look how much money's in the pockets. Yeah, we cut some non-vital rolls. Like, that's fine though. They weren't important. Loses his entire fucking army for it. Now his expansion's way behind. Didn't even kill the expansion of Florencio. That's what short-term thinking gets for you guys. If you only care about the quarter and then you're like, oh, I'm going to jump company and move to another company anyway, you know, as long as I've got this great quarterly return on my resume, it's fine. I'm going to go get my next $10 million fucking Terran CEO position. I'm pretty sure that's how it would be organized in the Dominion, right? Maybe not like once Menks gets pulled down, but I feel like Menks would be like, yeah. Basically, it's like corporate generals. Like, whoever reckons they can fucking just rape and pillage the planets the most and steal the most resources from them, he'll just give the gigs to. He's like, yeah, you can have the 7th Army. You just need to go and enslave more people and get your murder on. Be a heartless piece of shit. Florencio doesn't have a transition right now, guys. This is worrying me. He's got a planetary. He's got 33 SCVs versus 24. He's got no follow-up. It's all about these ghosts. And there's a Raven out. Oh, God. This is... Oh, if he clicks that Raven real fast, maybe. But no. Ooh, a big tank volley. Chunks of ghost all over the place. Flo runs home. Okay, what's the transition? Starports. He's like, okay, all right, we'll go to the next step. All right, we'll go to the next step. Time to make BCs. You're making a lot of tanks. We're gonna make some BCs. Good choice. Good choice. I like that Get to the Rim's production is really ramping up here. You'll notice that he still has not added a single production facility. I'm pretty sure Get to the Rim has never made it past that one base all in. And as I said, yep, The flexibility is there. Get to the rim's like, well, I added a Raven to the same attack. I'm like, this is the exact same attack from before. And he's like, yeah, but now there's a Raven for detection. I'm like, but your opponent's going to be 3 steps ahead of you by this point. He's like, well, I've never won outside of Marines and tanks and medevacs attacking, before. So is he going to scan? Does he scan? No, Florencio's the one scanning. Florencio scans the production. He's nuking it from the low ground. Go to get to the rim's camera. Get to the rim, sees the dot. He sees the dot. He sees the dot. He sees the dot. He's got to either cuck matrix or auto turret that ghost real quick. He's got to get it. He's got to get it. No, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's trying to land the Vikings. Loses his add-ons and the ghost just gets out of there. Let's go back to get to the rim's like, oh, where'd he go? Lifts the Vikings. Okay, he's like, time to go in over here. I love that there's a spotting engineering bay for Florencio. Is that not the most glorious thing you guys have ever seen? All right, Flo's got to use defensive nukes. He doesn't have any yet, though. Oh, he's clicking on the Raven. He clicks on the Raven. He takes it out. He takes it out. Get to the rim. Has not made an orbital on his natural. He does scan, though, and the ghosts just stand there. Oh, he needed to pull back. He needed to spread the ghosts out. The planetary, though, is actually in range of these Marines. Get to the rim. Just headbutts into the planetary. Once again, sends his Marines in range like an absolute psychopath. This ghost, though, is getting a nuke off. Oh, no. It was in range. Oh, no. The ghosts are all getting blasted. He's got 1 siege tank holding, but Florencio just keeps bunching those ghosts up. But he's got 3 banshees on the way. The tech transition is here. Still no orbital command on the natural. The macro from get to the rim is astounding. This is truly neck level macro. And when I mean neck level, I mean it makes me want to neck myself when I watch someone play such a gloriously terrible game of StarCraft. Get to the rim is like, let's siege me tanks. Oh god, the Trilly boys are gonna get massacred. Oh no, Flo. No, no. Oh my god. If he ran those SCVs away, he might have been able to keep them alive. Get to the rim, still not transitioning behind it. This ghost is slowly picking away at those Vikings. Does he have a nuke? Yes, he does. He's got a nuke maker on the right-hand side. His Banshees are about to come out. He desperately needs them in the starports, taking big damage. He's only got an orbital and 1 SCV. There we go. 3 Banshees pop out. A tank pops out. Okay, the Banshees will take care of this army. Get to the rim, scans to reveal the Banshees, which aren't cloaked, and goes, shit. I'm still building Marines and Vikings off 1 barracks and 1 starport 12 minutes into this game. Okay, get to the rim. All we need to do is build some barracks or starports. That's all we need to do. Let's take a look. What's get to the rim focusing on? He's going to micro the individual Marines into the Banshees. Okay, now he's going to scroll back. Tries to micro Banshee, fails. Scrolls. Oh my god, he just scrolled to his base from the enemy's base. I haven't even seen Florencio do that. Even Florencio would click on the minimap. He scrolled across the map on what looked like 20 or 30% scroll speed.
Ready to plunder.
For those of you who don't watch my other content, we've been coaching pro gamers in the last week, and one of the things we're talking about is how Estrella actually uses a very slow scroll speed of 40%. And I was like, I think you should use 60 or 70. He's like, well, Mario uses 40. And I was like, I still think you should use 60 or 70. But, maybe it's okay. But even then, he's barely scrolling. He's using camera locations to zoom around. He's double tapping his control groups. He's doing all sorts of things. Get to the rim. He literally holds his mouse at the edge of his screen and just like scrolls slowly across. I can't believe it. Florencio has literally found people on the ladder who have mechanics worse than him. I didn't even know this was a thing. I thought Florencio was a rare sewer moment. Are these his students? Is this his influence? Was this always the case? He just EMP'd the orbital so it can't scan him. Oh, Florencio. I could not be more erect right now. Florencio's doing all these hardcore pro gamer moves. Is this a student of his? Are these people who went to his school of science and they learned how to not play StarCraft good while playing StarCraft good and making their opponent, really fucking depressed about losing games to someone who plays StarCraft like that? Is that what's happening? I can't fucking comprehend it. This guy still hasn't added any production. He's got 2k minerals. Look at his pull on the SCVs. They're still in range, mate. Okay, pulls them at the last second. That ghost does nuke himself. Glorious way to go out. Flo doesn't have shit going for him right now, guys. He's only got a few Marines, and this ghost is going to run out of energy. Run, ghost. You've got 12 kills. You've done your work. There's no need to stay here till the last. You can come back to fight another day. Florencio says, nah, this is too fun. I like poking you with an invisible unit. You're kidding. It's going to run out of energy just after all the units leave the base and the medevacs leave. So now the SCVs aren't getting healed. The SCVs are going to go back and heal the SCVs. The ghost could not out DPS the medevacs. But he moves his medevacs away and he loses another 4 or 5 SCVs. Oh my god. Ooh. Flo's trying to rebuild his economy. Oh my god, his Marines come down and catch those medevacs that are just chilling. So get to the rim right now, could build 3 command centers, could make an orbital, could make 5 barracks, a starport, a thing. Instead, goes back to the one thing he knows, which is queuing up 10 Marines on a reactor barracks, rebuilding the tech lab and the reactor, and building more tanks and medevacs. This is actually insane. This is what you StarCraft? Is this it? Is this how you StarCraft? Is that it? He's going to just queue 5 tanks. He's not even building SCVs on that command center. Jesus freaking Christ. What am I looking at right now? This is incredible. This is Florencio's main account. This guy's got to be at, even if it's a big MMR mismatch, this is one of Flo's main accounts. This guy's got to be Diamond 2, guys. Wait. Oh, it is his Terran. At lowest, Platinum 1 if it's a big MMR mismatch. But he's still not building SCVs. Does he have control groups? He's got his barracks, his factory, and his starport, and nothing else control group except 1 command center, which he's not even using. Banshee comes in, picks up a few more SCVs. It's going to try to get out of those. Vikings will end up catching it, I think. They are going to chase it down the map. No, they give up. They give up. Oh my god. Flo's still got all his infrastructure up. You still got 1,700 minerals. Like, what are you doing? Like, you just staring at your army? He's just looking at his army. He's like, well, I just need to wait for the 3rd tank, and then I can attack move across the map again. Oh, he's putting down a command center. He figured it out. He put down a command center, guys. He did it. He's still got 1,000 minerals, and then he's going to go scan to see if Florencio has a... Make an orbital. He's clicked on his command center. What's he going to... Oh, he's made an orbital. He's figuring it out step by step, guys. SCVs, please. He's just staring at his starport. Now he's clicking his factory.
Ready for dust off.
Now he's gonna put the starport on the tech lab to build a Raven. Oh my god! This guy is literally... Oh my god, this is amazing. He's just scrolling around, just clicking on things. He's like, oh, I better click that Marine and move it down there. The command center hasn't done anything in so long. Oh, wait, does he... I think he might have remembered he has a command center. No, still not building SCVs. The SCV just got killed on his 3rd command center, so he just looks at it, goes, and just cancels it. He's like, well, I need more money for Marines, tanks, Ravens, and medevacs out of my 111. No. This can't actually... Look at the scrolling. What's he doing? He's just clicking on things. It's like, maybe we'll swap it back. Swap it back. What do we... I don't even want to look at what Florencio is doing, guys. We've found someone who's breaking my brain more than Florencio. Get to the rim. If you see this video, I'm sorry for hating on you. I love you. I think you're an amazing human, and I need you to send me a replay pack. I would like to see more of your play. Please. I want to understand. This is... yeah, you see? 3 tanks, some Marines, and he goes. You know, this is actually, yeah, 50 APM. This is how you play StarCraft, guys. If you have a clear, aggressive game plan, you can do so much. He gets so high level with so little. We don't know exactly what level he is, but he's clearly at a level where he's doing all right. He doesn't know he killed the ghost, so he's scanning here when he's got a Raven right there. Oh, this is funny. Okay, so we've got a nuke. We've got Vikings building for Flo. The army's moving out. I think when the Marines see the army's not there, Florencio is just going to kill him with his backstab of 9 Marines, right? This ghost is running across. It's queued up. Is it queued up a nuke? I think it's queued up just to move there. It's a big push. Flo could still lose this game, guys. Like, don't get me wrong. I've been shitting on Get to the Rim. Florencio lost every worker. He's rebuilt his economy on 1 base. He's got a command center in the corner, but he's got nothing at home, guys. He's got unupgraded Marines. Flo's going to come in. Is he going to launch a nuke? I think he's going to go for the production. Back at home, what do we got? We got like a few Vikings and a few Marines. He needs to get Banshees out. He's going to nuke that. Marines are going to A-move the natural. Meanwhile, base trade on the hands. SCVs are all going to get cornered. If he hides them in the corner, maybe his opponent forgets about them. That disappears. The Vikings are going to try to fight Viking to Viking here. The problem is there's more Vikings for get to the rim, and he's got the Marines. Siege tank is out. That siege tank might be a saving grace. Remember, with no stim, that tank will inflict massive casualties as they move up that ramp. Marines and Ghosts are here. The nuke has landed in that main as production is burning. The Drilly boys are crossing their fingers that get to the rim is not paying attention. Get to the rim is paying attention. Oh my god, no! Leave the workers alone! Oh god, 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 god. Oh, that's fucked up. That's some Dresden level shit, man. You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to. That's fucked up. Marines are going to come up here. I mean, there's just nothing at home here. He's going to push up. The tank lands a few big shots, but not enough. The Vikings and Marines getting ransacked. He's already evacuating, though. Florencio knows what's happening. His buildings are already fleeing to the left-hand side. He's got a command center up here. He's building another barracks there. He is going to take out his opponent's buildings. His opponent has not figured out how to lift. Get to the rim has never made it past that first attack. He knows how to lift the buildings. I can't believe it. Oh, come on, man. Oh, the command center is going to go down, though. Florencio, focus right. That starport can get to the dead space, though. Florencio does not have a Viking. He will not be able to kill the starport, which means it may actually end up in a draw. Florencio, though, still mining, so get to the rim will need to find these corner expansions. Marines are over there, a Viking there. Like I said, if he just hides up here, the factory burns down, chunks of it land all over the place, but that starport, it can't get reached there. Florencio will need to get a starport up. Oh, he's got starports down here. He only needs a little bit of money, and he's actually only got so few units. He's not too far off getting free of the supply block. I mean, he has no business winning this game. But get to the rim. This is the point where you split your army up. Your opponent has a Ghost and 8 Marines. You've got a gigantic army, and he's going to A-move it to the bottom left. He's not going to split to both corners. No. Where are you going? Keep going that way. No! What are you doing? No! What are you doing? No. He's going to leave the starports there and the command centers. He's going to let him rebuild depots. He's going to let him mine enough gas for a Viking. Florencio's going to kill the last gas with these Marines. Even though they're cornered, get to the rim thinks he's like, well, I'll kill your last units, then you can't win. No. He's got mining. You don't, dude. I mean, these Marines are cornered. They're cornered. They're going to try and buy a bit of time. Flo's just going to buy time here. He's building a Viking. Oh, the Viking's going to get out. Florencio knows the win condition, guys. Look at that. He leaves one Marine. Like, he's going to try and fight. No, he's looking for a Raven. He wants to snipe the Raven. Because if he can, or if he can at least lure him away from the Ghost. Don't lure him to the Ghost. Don't lure him to the Ghost. You got to make him think he's got everything, and your Ghost hides in the corner. Maybe your Ghost can come back and do some shit. Yeah. Oh, shit. We got a James Bond Ghost over here, guys. All right, he's hiding. He's going to come back later. The better part of Valor sometimes is just keeping your head down and coming back later in this game. He's got a Viking out. He's got a Viking. He can kill that. If he can get that Viking to this side of the map without the Vikings of get to the rim realizing. And the problem is that he's got to do... You have to get a unit to 20... is it below 33% of its hit points and it'll start burning. So I'm not sure exactly what 33% of 1300 is. Someone in chat can do a quick maths check. 33% of 1300. We can let us know how many hit points. He's going to find this base finally. He still has not split up his army. Get to the rim. I feel like you should almost bring this with your army at this point. You don't want this out here, man. The Viking count's building up, guys. This is Flo's last base. He's got no more SCVs. It's just going to be those units that he's got. Uh-oh. His SCVs ain't going to get out of here, man. I mean, he can try to hide some maybe around the edges, but... Uh-oh, he's in trubs. Flo's going to lose his last mining here. The Vikings are going across the map. He knows that's it. These two Vikings need to win the game. Is this Marine? Marine finds the tech lab as well. The last SCV is going down. Get to the rim with this beautiful F2A move. It's just F2A moving around the map. Big smile on his face. He's like, killed your whole army. Why don't you fucking leave the game? Please shit talk. Please shit talk right now. Now remember, guys, they need to get it down to 433 hit points for it to burn down on its own. And he needs to keep his own buildings alive long enough. These Vikings could slap his Vikings down. Oh my god. They're too far away. Get to the rim. Get to the rim. Oh my god, the Ghost's even going to land some shots. They shepherded over to the Ghost. Oh my god. Okay, it's almost in burning range. It's in burning range. It's down to 400 hit points. He cannot save that. Oh my god, he's going to actually do it. Get to the rim. Oh. Oh my god. Dude. Oh, there is nothing quite like players who base trade are massively ahead and then just A-move their army around in this fucking random ass pattern. It's like, you could have split your army into 4 parts and attacked every corner at once and taken your hands off the keyboard and you would have won. But he's like, well, there's like 8 Marines on the map, so I'm going to move back to my own base to kill the Marines right now because they the threat. Are the Marines the threat? Were the 8 Marines in the threat your base? Or is your opponent getting up a starport and extra mining the threat? Oh, get to the rim. Somebody find this guy and tell him to shoot me some replays. Get to the rim. I'm your favorite, biggest fan. You may get that I'm a little bit crazy. I'm a bit of an elitist, and I hate on people who don't play the game properly. But at the same time, I love you, all right? It's a hate-love thing. You know, there's a narrow line between pleasure and pain, love and hate, right? Please send me some replays. Florencio, thank you for sending me this amazing gem. This amazing gem. My brain is addled.